The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, 2 men are facing rape charges after police say they picked up 2 teens, got them drunk, and took advantage of them. They were taken to Cadlick for evaluation. The teens were taken to Cadlick for evaluation. The suspects are now behind bars. We'll get you up to speed. Plus, officers are reminding folks to stay vigilant on the water as we head into the weekend. It comes after a man crashed his jet ski and was left unconscious in the water on Sunday. He has minor injuries, but police are telling folks to expect more people on the water this weekend and to be prepared for nighttime operation. And economic difficulties are leading a local business open for 100 years to close its doors for good. The owner of the farm and garden focused store says the current conditions made running it unsustainable. We'll hear from him. That story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, as I was driving in this morning, I couldn't help but notice things were a little bit darker for a little bit longer. It seems like the days are already starting to get shorter.
Yeah, we're already losing a little bit of that sunlight in the morning, but you're not going to feel that it's any different than the summertime season, especially as we go into the next couple of days. A major July heat wave is on the way, and we'll touch more on that as we go later into the newscast. But right now, even though we are starting to lose a little bit of that light early in the morning, we are already seeing it light out at your 5 a.m. hour. This is looking towards the east. There are some clouds over Pendleton and Walla Walla this morning, but these few clouds will give way to a very sunny afternoon. There will not be as many clouds in the sky today as there were yesterday. It's 64 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities with a very light wind. Winds for most of us will stay light today. That is the one exception, I should say, will be in the Kittitas Valley. Here's your weather headlines today. It will be a sunny and pleasant Tuesday. High temperatures today very similar to what we did see yesterday. As we go throughout the rest of the week, we are going to go through a warming trend, and in fact, as I already referenced, we will see a major July heat wave arrive as we get towards the weekend. How many of us could see temperatures into the 100s? I'll have that coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Grant County, where a man was shot after an altercation there. The Grant County Sheriff's Office was called to Road 16.2 Northeast, about southeast of Soap Lake, at around 3:40 yesterday morning, after a report of 3 people driving around in the area and on private property. They were confronted by the property owner, Justin Hanlon, initially talking with 39-year-old Nicholas Brown, who was restrained shortly after. Officials say Hanlon then went looking for the other 2 people in the vehicle. As Hanlon approached the Dodge Ram pickup, gunshots were exchanged with the 2 others in the truck. Hanlon was hit in the chest. A dog from the truck was also hit. Hanlon was flown to Confluence Health Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee, while the dog was transported to Pioneer Vet Clinic in Moses Lake. Both are in stable condition. So far, no arrests have been made, and the incident is still under investigation. And we're learning more about what was described as an attempted kidnapping by Richland neighbors. According to court documents, police say 23-year-old Marco Antonio Elias Tejada and 21-year-old Robert Ramirez, who you can see in this photo, had picked up 2 teenage girls from Tritech High School before buying alcohol for them and getting them drunk. The documents go on to say the 2 men took the 2 girls to a Richland apartment and raped them. Eventually, they left the apartment, but the drunken teens created a disturbance, leading people to call police. The girls were taken to Cadlick for evaluation, and both men were booked on several counts of rape and providing alcohol to minors. Police respond to a lot of incidents that aren't as simple as putting someone in handcuffs and hauling them away to jail. Officers with Pasco had one of these cases yesterday morning. Take a look at this picture. It was posted by Pasco PD, and it's of a man on a roof and several officers trying to urge him to come down safely. Using de-escalation techniques, officers were able to convince the man to drop the brick he was holding, and after about 20 minutes, they convinced him to come down from the roof. While he was taken to jail and faces a trespassing charge, mental health resources are being provided for the suspect. There was a scary scene out on the Columbia River on Sunday afternoon when a man on a jet ski crashed, leaving him unconscious in the water. According to deputies with the Benton County Sheriff's Office, the man was jumping the wake of a nearby boat when he crashed and hit his head, leaving him unconscious in the water.
He hit his head on his own jet ski, was unconscious upside down in the river. Fortunately, the boat whose wake he was jumping circled back around, pulled him out of the water, and saved his life.
Fortunately, the man survived and he was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Deputies say with many more people expected to hit the water to watch the River of Fire fireworks show, it's important to be prepared and stay vigilant.
Most people don't operate at nighttime, and the fireworks are going to start about 10. They're going to be done around 10:30, 11 o'clock. So be prepared to operate at night and be careful with the amount of boaters trying to get to the launches. So there is going to be a restricted zone during the fireworks show. We're going to have some markers out there, so just be courteous, stay outside of the safety zone, or they'll have to stop the show.
Deputies say they also want to remind you alcohol will impair your judgment, and that regardless of whether you're behind the wheel of a boat or a car, it's illegal to drink and drive. Switching gears here, interim Yakima Police Chief Sean Boyle is now officially serving in the new role. Boyle started his law enforcement career in 1991 as a military police officer in the U.S. Army. He joined the Yakima Police Department as a corrections officer in '96. He moved through the ranks over the next couple of decades, becoming a police officer, sergeant, lieutenant, and then a captain in 2019. City leaders are now searching for a permanent replacement for former Chief Matt Murray. And after 100 years after opening its doors, Rather Farmers Exchange in Kennewick is going out of business. The store was farm and garden focused with a full-service nursery in the spring, feed store, and an equipment dealership. They'll be having a liquidation sale, which will be announced in the coming days. They'll also be returning equipment that was being serviced in their shop. The owner is pointing to economic difficulties as the reason for the closure.
The economy's been in bad shape here for a couple of years, and so sales are down and wages go up, and just those kinds of economic forces, for small businesses like mine that operate under pretty tight margins, it was just unsustainable.
Ingersoll also tells us if you're waiting on your equipment, you can leave a message on their main phone and they'll return your call as fast as they can. And with that, let's jump right over to meteorologist Jefferson Donovan. Jefferson, today seems like it's a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're already starting this kind of climbing trend into the triple digits. Well,
I will say that today temperatures are going to be very similar to yesterday. In fact, I didn't even change a number on the board for temperatures today compared to yesterday. One of the differences you will notice is that we are going to be looking at abundant sunshine around the forecast area today as opposed to those periods of clouds we did see yesterday. So temperature-wise, nearly equal, if not exactly the same, but sky-wise, you are going to notice more sunshine as opposed to clouds. It is as we go into tomorrow, however, that we are going to start that climb, and we are going to keep climbing until we eventually hit the triple digits. How long we could hold on to 100s once they do get here, I'll have that coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, some more local news. Yakimites gathered to meet the final 3 candidates for the city manager position. Each candidate selling themselves as an ideal choice for the city, and it comes ahead of one of the final one-on-one meetings between council and the candidates. We'll bring you to the meet and greet in about 2 minutes, but later in the show, state news. A new wave of laws took effect here in the Evergreen State yesterday. One of them is providing additional resources for sexual assault victims. And unlike other states, this law is a bit broader. We'll explain. But we're just getting started this morning, so stay with us. There's plenty more news and weather ahead this hour. We'll be right back.